Hey, you guys, long time no chat. Obviously, I have been away from the blog for a while, and I don't like taking such long absences or hiatuses or hiati, whatever the hell it is. But obviously, we've been really, really busy. Since we last talked this way, we've unveiled our new game, which, as some of you now know, is Twisted Metal. We were so excited. What was that I just did? What the fuck was that I just did? Oh my god. Anyway, but yes, so we unveiled Twisted Metal at E3. What an amazing experience for us. Scott and I just had a blast. I think the team was really happy with what they were able to accomplish by the time we went to E3. Got great response, some great press. You know, we even got, I was surprised, Eurogamer, which is becoming very quickly I'm pretty sure it is Eurogamer. Becoming very quickly one of my favorite sites on the internet because of two things. Well, two things specifically, and they relate to the stuff we've done. One is I think they didn't give Calling All Cars the world's best review. I think it was like a 5 or a 6 out of 10. But I remember citing it at the time. It was a justified review. I loved, you know, that they were able to articulate why the parts they liked, but more importantly, the stuff that they didn't like, and they were really able to get into the mechanics of the game and speak to that. And I thought, wow, that was probably some of the best sort of critique I've ever gotten, you know, from the press for a game I've worked on. So, and then they did a write-up on Twisted Metal at E3. Now, again, the Brits specifically, but, you know, Europe in general, Twisted's just never been their cup of tea. Now, some people will get back to me. Hang on, by the way, it is so fucking summer here in SoCal. It's been so gloomy for the last week, and now it fucking feels like summer. So I had to. I'm getting older, so a little moderation. Usually it would have been a big fucking Slurpee with. I think they have Farmville right now, but I said, I got to get my Slurpee on. So, but it's the small one. So I'm nearing 40 people. What I can't. I gotta have the water to counter it. And anyway. Look at that. You see the hair's going. It's fucking going. And every time I go to the haircut lady, she's like, well, no, you don't need to shave your head yet. I don't know what she sounds like, Adam Sandler, but she says, no, you don't need to shave your head yet. Clearly, she has a desire for me to keep coming back, but it's kind of getting to the point where it's like, what's the fucking point, Wow. Hyper Jaffe. All right, what am I talking about today? What was I talking about? See, this is why I don't do video blogs. Oh, right. So, Eurogamer. Usually, Twisted Metal, now some people say it's because, the Twisted Metal Black got neutered, and I know that, we couldn't release the full featured version of the game over in Europe, and so that certainly hurt. But I was really thrilled with their write-up, which if I have time, I will link to on this post, because, it was a positive, obviously, you're always thrilled when you get a positive preview, and I'm not saying it's their game of the year or anything, but it was nice to see some of the European press kind of giving it a chance and sort of not necessarily saying, okay, we love this as much as Buzz or Wipeout or, any of the more Eurocentric games or even just global games that they tend to love more. But it was really cool because, I don't think, it's not that Twisted Metal hasn't been given a fair shake in those territories. I think they're being honest. They just don't like it, a lot of them. But it's nice to kind of see a publication that seems to at least get the gist of it without being so sort of like, immediately saying that's not for us. So I appreciated that. So anyway, so that was really cool. But we did better than we thought we would do. The fan reaction was great. I will tell you what, all of the people who came up to me, God, this is rambling, I apologize, y'all. All the people who came up to me at the show to say hi and to take pictures and to meet me and stuff and to meet Scott, that was so cool. That was awesome. So, thank you guys for the interest and sort of just, coming up to introduce yourselves. That was really sweet. And I don't mean sweet like, oh, that's, I mean like, that's sweet. Fuck it. All right? Fuck you, dude. Dude, what up? What up? I don't know. Summer and Slurpee sugar. Speaking of summer, Inception, I'm not one of these Nolan fanboys. I have nothing against the guy. I thought his, was it The Prestige he did? There was the 2 Magic movies. The one he did I thought was great. I really liked the last Batman movie. I turned Memento off when I rented it like 6 years ago. I was bored by it. But, Inception looks really cool. I love Dreams. I don't know real much it's about beyond that. It's gotten great reviews. It's nice to see a summer movie. You know, Expendables looks great too for what that is. It's nice to see a summer movie that sort of there's a sense of soul and purpose and, you know, sort of a creative vision behind it. I was going to say that so many summer movies these days are just, you know, corporate, you know, machine widgets. And, you know, that's true, and maybe it's more true than it used to be, but it probably was the same back when I was a kid growing up. It's just that there wasn't so much disclosure. You didn't have the internet and Ain't It Cool News and, you know, 24/7 entertainment news out there, you know, and behind the scenes at the level that it is now. So I think there was a perception that maybe the films back then had a little bit more, you know, artistry, and there was very little business associated with it. But clearly that wasn't the case. But with a film like Inception or again Expendables, it feels you can sense the vision behind it, and so I'm really excited about that. And I don't know, man. What else? Comic-Con. Holy shit, Comic-Con. You know what, man? Awesome. Can't wait. 4 days next week. Please come to our panel if you're interested in Twisted Metal and Eat, Sleep, Play and Sony Santa Monica, and we sure would appreciate it. I'll tell you what, we have an hour panel, and we're going to be giving away Sweet Tooth masks, which are not these little crappy little cardboard masks. They're like, you know, if they get done in time. I think they're on track to get done in time. But they're like, you know, 3D styrofoam masks that, you know, have been made by the mold from the mold that we used to make the masks that we use for E3. So they're really cool. We're going to be giving away, I think, it's not set in stone, but you guys know we have the Sweet Tooth figure coming out. And that's not ready yet. But my understanding is we have a couple of prototypes that are, and so I think we're going to give those kind of away sort of as collector's items to people who care about toys and figures and exclusives and sort of rarities and such. And then we're going to give away, I think, not set in stone, but we're going to give away something super fucking cool. At least I think it's super fucking cool that any Twisted Metal fan would probably want. I don't know who the fuck knows, but I think they would. So come to the panel. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff. We're going to talk about some of the storytelling. We're going to talk about gameplay. You know, it's going to be great. It's going to be a lot of fun. So hopefully you guys can make it. All right, I do have to get to work. There's tons going on. I apologize for the blog updates being so infrequent. Twitter's where to find me these days because the game is just all-consuming. And I will try to update more often, but the tweets are happening all the time. So if you want to say hey or have any questions and I have a few minutes, I'm on when I'm working. So it's just kind of in a little window off to the side. So hopefully we can connect that way. Otherwise, hopefully I'll see you next week at the con. Slurpees. All right. Nice to be back. Nice to see you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.